bear the name of the family. So if the mother-in-law will be very possessive and caring, it should shower more of her love to the daughter-in-law. And that's the only way she can make her son to be happy. You cannot make your son to be happy by offending the wife always, or in the bid that you want to protect your look. My criteria of my success in marriage is that my family should look at my happiness. My wife has made me happy. They should be very happy. She hasn't hurt me. She hasn't done anything to me that I've ever come to the family one day and say, I'm not happy. So their judgment, their evaluation for my doing well in the marriage should be my happiness, not what they want. So if I'm happy in my marriage, my mother should know that my wife is treating me well. And if you want to show any concern, to shower a concern towards the wife that is making the man to be what? To be happy.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. The truth is, all of these things we're talking about, to a very large extent, depends on the man. We've talked about that before. To a very, very large extent, the man should be able to draw a line. Because if you leave things flat, the mother-in-law will come in and control. And as a husband and wife, like Mr. Sylvester said, you should have one mind, do your things together. One of the things I decided in my home is that, of course, nobody will tell you anywhere that they don't have issues as husband and wife. But myself and my husband, we made up our mind that he doesn't leave the bedroom. Our children doesn't even know. The early part of our marriage, if there were challenges, we will come out and smile. You will never, not even the children, nobody will ever know. So I want to ask you, Miss Mildred, how has your relationship with your mother-in-law evolved over time?
Okay, thank you very much. Before I go further to answer that question, I would like to say a word concerning the past scenario. Now, we're talking about mother-in-laws intruding into our marriages. Sometimes mother-in-laws don't want to intrude, but we make them intrude as daughter-in-laws. For example, I have a mother-in-law that is very neat. And, that kind of a neat person, you need to be extra. Before I got married to my husband, he told me my mother-in-law is a very neat person. Up to your nails, she'll check your nails, she'll check your toes, she'll check everything about you. Now, you have that kind of person coming to your house, or she informs you that I'm coming to visit for some time. And you are a scattered person. You wake up by 6 a.m. when you know your mother-in-law is going to be up by 4:35 because she's a teacher. So in a scenario like that, she comes to your home and your home is dirty, no hygiene. There's supposed to be breakfast or lunch or dinner and there's no food. Automatically, you have self-reported the issue. You have reported the issue. So it will not be out of place for that mother-in-law to ask questions. Because I speak for myself. My mother-in-law is very strict. She's a retired teacher. So I take her as my own mother. Even when she doesn't speak, her appearance, her body language shows she's not happy. So there's no fight there. You are wrong. And there's no boundaries there. There's no boundaries there because somehow, whatever you sow, you are going to reap. Tomorrow, you are going to become a mother-in-law.
Definitely.
So you see things going half aside and you can't just say a thing because, there's a boundary here. I should not cross. I should not do this. This woman will come. She will not sweep. She will not feed the children. She will not bathe them. What kind of a life is that? I think there are exceptions to every rule. There are exceptions. When something is going this way and it ought to be like this, it has to be put in place. But the way and manner is also very important for mother-in-laws. How you put these things, how you project your point to your daughter-in-laws. Very important. Now, coming back to your question that says, how has the relationship evolved over time? Okay. I said she's a very conservative and reserved person. She's not expressive. But I discovered I had a lot of work to do to make her comfortable. Because for me personally, if I want to do things, I try to put myself in that position. And to the glory of God, I have boys too, as my mom-in-law, and they are still going to get married. Sometimes I imagine how am I going to take it that one girl, I do that imagination, like I think, like one girl, all these years I've been spending training these children, sit here, have you done your homework? Hey, I want to buy clothes. Then one girl from nowhere will just come and just take her away. It's heartbreaking. It's not easy for these mother-in-laws as well. So we need to give them some slack. When they make mistakes, we need to just take it and move on. Initially, my mother-in-law will not say anything. Even when she's angry, she won't say anything. She will go on and she will discuss with her son. So I will tell Mama, take it easy. I'm sorry. This thing that I didn't know I offended you. Please, I'm sorry. She will just say, okay. But I don't stop there, because that okay, it need not have left her heart. So I have to walk around it to see that that thing is solved and ensure that it doesn't happen again. Because when she's not happy, her son too is not happy. That's the way it works. And over time, we've grown to become friends now, even though she's not very active, but we are friends. She calls me, how are you doing? How are the children? And all of that. So it's a matter of patience. It's patience. We have to be patient. Some of us as women, we just jump into things. We conclude about people. Personality is a mask. You can't just see somebody for the first time and say this person is bad. No. She can even be bad to other mates. She may not like them, probably because of the way they behave. But you come with the right mindset, as Mama has said. Be open-minded. And he talked about your mindset as well. Be open-minded. Have an open mind. Be positive. Now I'm coming to this marriage with a positive mind. I'm not going to have, my mother-in-law is not going to be wicked to me. My mother-in-law is going to be the best mother-in-law, and I'm going to be the best daughter-in-law to her. And you find that it's not as if you will not quarrel or you will not have issues or that. But with time, patiently wait, and you find out that your relationship will improve. That is how it has been for us. Thank you.
Thank you very much.